Welcome to Buenavidaroute.
Welcome to Buenavidaroute.
And another live from a campground.
Yeah, beautiful campground.
So this weekend we have been at William High's campground with a Glorious Life on Wheels, Carol from Glorious Life on Wheels. And there's been a lot happening. But let's go ahead and invite our guests for today so you guys can get to know them. Hi.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
We're good.
Mike will be joining us in just a few minutes.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Well, meanwhile, he joins us.
She's okay.
Oh, is your internet okay? Or maybe it's ours. It got stuck.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but you're frozen on the screen.
Oh, no.
I have 2 months.
Well, we're moving. Can you see us moving?
Yeah.
Oh, now she really is stuck. Let's see.
Oh, probably because she has the Wi-Fi.
Is that better?
Yes. Oh, we hear the dog too.
Probably because you have the Wi-Fi. That's why.
Huh?
Yeah, when the Wi-Fi is on, probably gets stuck.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Happens.
All right. Well, now that your internet seems to be back, we were worried that we wouldn't have enough internet because we're actually camping. And we thought, oh my God. And somebody actually showed us how to use the whole hotspot situation with our computer because we hadn't done that before. So we're logged on with our phone.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice feature to have.
Yeah, it definitely is when you're traveling because we have been able to manage to still stay with our schedule, even if we are camping.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry I'm a little late.
No worries,
okay.
no worries. But you guys are back to being stuck. I'm wondering if it's ours or if it's yours.
It might be our connection. It's frozen.
You're frozen. We can hear you speak, but your images are frozen.
Yeah, because
that's
we can
weird.
move. Probably the Wi-Fi. You guys have.
Well, I mean, there's really no other way to connect our computer if that's the case. Did you get frozen altogether? Because now we can't even hear you. Okay, technical issues. That's nothing new for us around here in Buenavida.
Hopefully it works now.
All right, let's see. At least maybe we can get you to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's have you guys introduce yourselves in the meantime that maybe the connection speeds up because you keep them being frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. Should we try my room, the room, the other one?
Do you see us moving?
Yeah, we see you.
Okay, because we were worried our connection wasn't going to be good enough.
Oh, yours? Yeah, it freezes in and out for you too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it would make sense because we're in the middle of a forest. We're in a campground. But yeah, you guys continue to be frozen. We can hear you, but you continue to be frozen.
Oh, okay. Let me try connecting my other laptop.
Okay. So we'll hang up and then we'll get back on there.
Okay.
All right. Well, in the meantime, if you're watching, we're going to be telling you a little bit about this great place that we're at and the reason why we're here.
It's a beautiful place.
So last weekend, if you were watching our live or if you have been following on Instagram, maybe, we were camping about 40 minutes away from here for the 4th of July because we wanted to get away so that our dogs would not get stressed out by the fireworks. And as it turns out, we were with our friend Stephanie from Schooly Vibes. And one day that we were having lunch, I think it was Saturday, that we were having lunch, she realized Carol from Glorious Life on Wheels, so if you don't follow her, make sure to go and follow her, was going to go live. And so we started looking at her live, and then I literally went on my phone and started chatting with her on her live, and she invited us to come on her live, just spur of the moment kind of a thing. And we got to meet her, and then she invited us to this meet queue that was happening over here at William High's, which is also part of the Cleveland National Forest here in San Diego. So We came. And it has been very, very interesting.
We learn about you too.
We first had a class about YouTube and how to grow your channel on YouTube. So I took lots of notes when it came to that. And then today, Andres was mostly involved because I was bathing dogs and cleaning and doing other things. But I did show up for the latter half of it.
Editing.
You guys were learning how to edit, no? Okay. And Lisa, which I'm going to pull up what her channel is called so I can tell you all.
Oh, they are on now.
Lisa from Outdoors Travels was teaching us the class, which was very interesting. So we'll tell you more about that later. But let's see if we can get our guest back on.
Now.
Oh, so much better.
Perfect.
Oh. No, never mind. Now you're stuck again. Can you hear us?
Technical problems.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, but the body is okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
No. Is that ours or theirs?
Probably ours.
Oh, that might be our issue. Okay. How do we do this then? Do I have any more than you?
No, I don't think so.
Nah. I have 3. But you've already connected it to that, huh? Okay. Can you guys hear us?
Sorry, we were on mute.
Oh, okay. All right. we can hear you.
Yeah.
But we still don't see you move. Strange.
Oh, ours is moving, but you freeze in and out sometimes.
Yeah, it might be the fact that we are connecting through a hotspot off of our phone.
Maybe.
And we thought we would have enough
signal.
Bars or signal to be able to do so. But it seems to be getting stuck.
Yeah.
Things that
well,
happen.
we can hear your voice, so maybe we at least have a conversation. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
All right. Well, let's start by having you guys introduce yourselves. And okay.
Yeah, my name is Mike. And
my name's Lauren.
This is Lauren. On Instagram, we're goplay.outside. Yeah, we've been just kind of building our rig for the last 2 years and so. Yeah, we met you guys at Tiny Fest.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and for obviously all of the ones that don't know, can you tell us what your rig is?
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
really good one.
Yeah, we have a 1981 Toyota Landcruiser that once was like an emergency response vehicle. Kind of looks like an ambulance style that we built out into a camper.
And it's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. We did actually a lot of work after you guys seen it.
Oh, really? What else did you do?
I'm excited to show you. We did a lot of the woodworking. So we did kind of a pull-out kitchen / like sink on either side under the bed.
Nice.
And then we now finally got our electric Dometic fridge on one side, and then the other side is we built like a dresser that's kind of
a nightstandy.
Nightstand dresser.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I also saw that you were building a second vintage car, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, not us.
Oh, I could have sworn that I saw on your postings that you were. Maybe it was your same car, but
no. So either you're seeing like the new stuff that we did on the truck, or it's our friend's vehicle. We went camping with them, and we just kind of posted their rig on our.
Maybe that's what I saw, because I'm like, oh, they must be helping somebody else out, or you were building another one out. And you know how like when people admire yours and they start asking you, oh, can you help us out with ours? And you end up getting all excited about building somebody else's too.
Yeah. They're at different stages though. So.
Oh, okay. So that's what I saw in the post. I was wondering what was going on there. Well, yeah. So obviously we clicked when we saw each other at Tiny Fest because we both have Toyotas.
Yeah. It's the best.
The Toyota Baru.
Yeah. Okay. And originally, why did you get that Toyota?
Initially we wanted something unique. So I don't know. For me, I always liked that older style. So we, wanted to get the pickup version and throw a camper on it, but then we were lucky and found the Craigslist find with the ambulance and kind of went with that.
Okay. Yeah, because those are definitely harder to come by, I would say. Well, I don't know about other parts of the States, but it's definitely hard to come by here, I would think. I mean, when I go to Latin America, you see them all over the place.
Yeah.
Like they're huge in my country. Pretty much anyone that has coffee plantations has one of those. And some of them are like from 60s and 70s and they're still going.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw an FJ40 was in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
On a business trip. Yeah, that's where I kind of got the initial idea and then started looking for it.
Yeah, I remember my dad having one when I was a kid. And then like when he moved us to the area where my family still lives, which is called Jericho, and it's all like coffee plantations in that area, you literally see all the guys, now older gentlemen, coming down the mountain with one of them. And, they still keep them in like pristine condition. And I don't even know how they do that because they obviously get them into like the coffee plantations, get them all full of mud.
Yeah, but the funny thing about this car is that they drive in the left side, no?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, except that the ones that they brought to Costa Rica do drive on the right side.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's...
And how do you feel driving in the left side? Is the same?
Yeah, it's the same. I don't know. For me, I got used to it pretty fast. I mean, the only thing I like really mix up is like the turn signal. Like I'll by mistake like just not like forget which one I'm in and then just do that.
Was there any issues with, because we see also the Toyota, I'm trying to remember if they're called high-end C or something like that. They're like a longer van, and they also come as a camper model. And we've seen a few that get sold over here, but they're also Japanese. Like they literally have been brought from Japan. I mean, obviously Toyota is a Japanese brand, but like meaning like they've been brought from Japan. And they also drive on the right, on the right side.
Right side, yeah.
Yeah.
Right side.
And so from what we've seen on some people that have posted them for sale, it seems like there's some issues to register them. Were there any issues for you?
Oh.
No, I mean, I think we got lucky because it's a diesel and of a certain age, it doesn't have to go through smog.
Yeah, I think the right-hand drive, left-hand drive is really a non-issue for getting it registered. The issue is more about diesel versus gas, and then like gas would be like you need a smog check for that one.
Right.
For if it was like a gas, it would have been impossible. For us, it was kind of on the easier side because it was diesel and it passed a certain year.
Oh, that's surprising because we know a lot of other people that have Toyota campers like the one that we have, but older versions and late 70s to like upper 80s. And we've never heard of anyone having any issues. Well, maybe the law hadn't passed by then, and so they're not obligated to do so. We definitely have to do a smog on La Chata.
Oh, yeah.
When we bought her, we had to do that in order to register her under our name. And then just last year, we had to do it again because it had been 2 years.
2 years.
So, yeah.
Is it hard getting it to pass lately? Like, have you had issues?
No,
at all.
I mean, Andres did take Andres did take her to get all new, what's it called? Like the muffler, whole...
Yeah, we changed all
that
the
whole
muffler.
tube that goes down into the muffler.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. But all of that got changed to, I guess, more an updated version of it. And did the catalytic converter also get changed?
No.
No? Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a Toyota.
Yeah, they're just made to last a lifetime, basically.
Yeah, they are.
And can you tell us a little bit about where you've taken it?
Oh, man.
Well, I think we've taken it. It's more friends.
Oh, your dogs.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. right. They won't get out. They won't
Be
get out.
nice. Sorry about
Try
that.
it.
We're rating you.
So
I've got all this food on my thing.
yeah, we had a potluck tonight, and all of us cooked, and so we
Oh,
just had a
awesome.
feast. But this is. You want to introduce yourself, Carol?
Hey, Carol, Glorious Life on Wheels. How are you?
Good. How are you?
This is Tim.
It's more bang for your buck. How are you?
Hi.
So you can find them both on YouTube, and
awesome.
she has lives always on
Saturdays at 3.
Saturdays at 3, and they're freaking hilarious.
Not by choice,
Even
by
though she-
accident.
Yeah, we have to start our YouTube channel. We haven't really gotten around to that yet.
Oh, you should have been at this meet because that's all we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
How to grow on YouTube, how to edit.
What's important to get started, all that stuff.
That's what
Yeah.
we need.
Yeah.
How we can
Yeah.
help each other.
Yeah, and then we're
help
starting
each
a community to
other.
help
to
each
help
other.
grow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And-
So
Alright.
next meet that she puts
Yeah,
together.
next time you
Yes,
gotta
yes.
let us
Next
know.
week we'll all be a whole lot bigger.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
hopefully so.
All right, we rated you. We'll see you
Okay,
later.
Yeah.
we'll see you guys at the fire.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
bye-bye. Bring it up.
We'll
Yeah.
do. All right, so yeah, too bad we didn't. Honestly, what happened was that we weren't necessarily invited to this, and our friend Stephanie from Schooly Vibes kind of had mentioned it to us, and then she said maybe you guys can just find a spot within the same campground and then just come and join. And I kept on being busy, and then I never got around to it. And then, fortunately, I guess for us, fortunately for the person that had to cancel, somebody from Colorado wasn't able to make it, and so we ended up taking their spot very last minute. So we were here, but she only had reserved 10 spots.
Yeah.
And so
And-
it's just, I think it's hard
And
time of the year.
And a lot of people follow her. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, she's got almost 50,000 followers.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mhm.
And it's a very, what would I say? It's a very strong niche because she tends to have people 55 plus because she does a lot of YouTube videos
But
on how to do it.
She's what, 71?
She's 71.
Oh,
wow.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so like a few of the ladies that were here this week were like 70 plus.
Mhm.
And they've all learned how to do it with their retirements. In fact, one of them was telling us 2 nights ago how it was less expensive for her to move into a van than it was for her to pay for senior.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I believe that.
Yeah. And then of course she gets way more liberty
Yeah.
as to where she goes and who she meets. And
Yeah.
so she, the area where she stays mostly, she would never be able to afford if she was doing senior living. And so
Mhm.
she says that her life has completely changed by this lifestyle. And so she does a lot of videos on like how to do this via Social Security, and then she interviews a lot of people, and she like does tours of your rig and things of that nature. But she's very, very helpful. Always in her lives, she asks people if you're there for the first time, and then everybody says hello to you, and then
Oh,
she
cool.
asks if you're a creator, and then everybody goes and subscribes. So
Oh,
very,
that's awesome.
very good community to be at for sure.
Is she like just traveling everywhere, or is she like kind of local to San Diego, or why did you guys?
She's out of Carlsbad,
Okay.
but she does travel quite a bit. She's actually says that after this, she's going to go home, and then she needs to pack because she's going to be going to Oregon.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
I know
nice.
that there's a few things for van lifers going on in Oregon this summer that we considered, but now that gas prices are through the roof, we're staying a little bit closer to it's just so crazy.
No, and you are going to go to Costa Rica too.
Yeah, and I mean I was in Peru about a month ago.
Mhm.
And I'm having to go back to Costa Rica for surgery in August. So that'll be probably the end. And then, maybe when I come back in September, we'll do a little bit more traveling for sure.
Yeah, we want to go to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, but that's November. Oh,
November.
if you guys want to join, we're actually going to be
November?
going to the Grand Canyon in November because my best guy friend and his girlfriend are coming from Costa Rica. And so we're going to
Oh,
Are
try
you
to
going
do a tour.
to a specific side, or?
We're going to try to do actually, I think, more of like Northern Rim, Southern Rim, and
Mhm.
then maybe head. I don't know if we're going to do Painted Desert and Petrified Forest, which Andres and I have already done. And
It's
it's
a beautiful place
absolutely
to go. Mhm.
amazing. I would
Mhm.
totally be happy to do it again. Or we were thinking of maybe heading a little bit further southeast and doing Saguaro National Park, which we have yet to cross off our list of national parks.
Yeah, 24. How many?
Yeah, it would be our 25th national park.
Wow. So
Yeah,
many.
Yeah.
we need to get up on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
So-
we keep sticking to like more of the local ones like Zion and Yosemite just because we like them a lot, and then there's some climbing there, so we tend to do those. Yeah.
Oh, you guys do climbing too?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we go rock climbing quite a bit. Like during the weekday, we probably go to the gym 2 or 3 times a week to climb, and then the other days we'll go like lift weights. But we like climbing outdoors.
Where
That's
were
really
we? Oh, was it Valley of Fire that we got those big walls that we thought?
In
Valley
Valley
Fire.
and
Mhm.
Joshua Tree too. I saw people climbing.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
but Joshua Tree and the like BML land area. Yeah.
Yeah, Joshua Tree has a lot of climbing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's hard climbing there though, so we don't like climbing there.
Yeah, we saw some at Valley of Fire, but we would not recommend going at this time of the year
Yeah,
unless you want to die. It's
Yeah.
just way too hot. But we stayed in Lake Mead and then went into Valley of Fire, just camp for free at Lake Mead. Which if you don't do it soon, it's probably gonna be gone because
yeah,
there's so little water now.
it'll just be a valley.
So sad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the
Yeah, we actually were camping in Joshua Tree not too long ago. And, you know, you look around and you think to yourself, this used to be a lake.
Yeah,
And it's just desert now.
Mhm.
So sadly but surely, more than likely, that's what's going to happen to the Lake Mead if we don't come up with some sort of solution for the water shortage in all the west
we need the rain.
states.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Right now there's a fire in Yosemite, so
Oh, we have not seen on the news. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
it's really bad.
It's already had such horrible damage from before, too.
Yeah,
Today over here was 94, no?
Yeah, it got to be the hottest, like 95 degrees. And we were sweltering because we did an interview with her. She was looking at her rig. And then I was like, cooking in that weather was just not fun.
Yeah, because we have a problem with the AC. That's why we got 12 volts AC, no?
Yeah.
but you guys have AC?
We do have an AC, but what happened was that we tried to take it off in order to reroute it because we wanted to reroute it a different way. And all the Freon came out. And then we realized we couldn't really reroute it without having some like elbow brackets. So we kind of just left it like that. And now we've been waiting from the company that makes the AC like 7 months for the damn L brackets that they finally told us last week that they came in. So we're hoping that by next week we get them and then we can install them and then get an AC person to come and put the Freon back in because that is one thing that we have no clue how to do ourselves. So for sure, we're going to have to do that. All right. So what are your plans for the next trips that you're doing?
We have a little break. It's kind of weird in California. I feel like that summer season where a lot of people will normally travel in the country, it's really hot in Southern California. And like kind of the 6-mile radius from our house is all very hot. So it's kind of our down time.
So kind of related to your AC thing, we have no AC, including like in the cab when you drive.
Wow.
Oh my God. That's hard.
So right now, driving in the summer is really hard. The only AC is like rolling our windows down. So usually in the summer we try to like not do too much. More in the fall and winter we'll probably go. But we have a trip in October for Yosemite. We're trying to plan more camping trips locally.
Yeah, we were basically doing the same thing until we installed the AC, and then that gave us a little bit more room to be able to travel. But yet, La Chata does not like traveling in the summertime, especially if it's going uphill. Like if it's 85 or above, we have to turn off the AC because otherwise she will overheat.
We have some comments. Look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that.
I know. I totally forgot to click on the comment thing, so I'll read them in just 1 second. But
Okay.
yeah, so we also like go through pains of like having to put the windows down, and probably for us is not so much painful than it is for our dogs,
Mhm.
which is the number one reason why we had installed the AC in the first place. For
Mhm.
sure, they get over here. Like today, we had to hose them down to make sure that they wouldn't get overheated
Mhm.
because we had no way to keep them cool. All right, let's see. Outdoor Dash Travels, and that's Lisa.
Mhm.
Says, "Yay, I got you live. Hey, hey, just a few sites down from you." Oh yeah, she's the woman that was teaching us the tech class on how to edit videos,
Mhm.
and
She's pretty cool.
she helped Andres to learn how to do a hotspot off of your phone because we had no clue how to do that.
Oh yeah.
We are learning. We are learning.
We're
Okay.
like really curious about getting Starlink actually and seeing what that would be about.
We were having on last week
Uh-huh.
a live with a couple that also got Starlink, and they were in Canada, and they have loved it. They said
Mhm.
that it's the best
Yeah.
thing that's happened so far to them. Our friend Stephanie actually got it, but she didn't get the RV version of it, and so she was trying it out in her apartment meantime, and then she was going to try to figure out if she could take it on the road. But in the meantime, I think she's gonna wait until the RV version of it, right?
Mhm.
Because without it, otherwise, for what I've heard, is like you have to plug in a new address every time, and if you're
Yeah.
mostly boondocking or you're like cross countrying or something like that, it's hard to have like an established address that you can plug into the system.
Right.
So yeah, I think we're gonna wait until like we're full timing and maybe even going like international to do something like that.
Mhm.
If
Yeah.
we do more travel within the States, maybe we'll do
Alaska and La Patagonia.
we'll do like a wee boost maybe
Uh-huh.
in the meantime that we're in the US, and then we'll definitely have to do Starlink once we like cross borders.
And when we're going to the Mississippi River, I want to see that.
He's been wanting to do a tour of the southern states for like
Oh,
a year
yeah?
now.
Yeah.
And because we had the accident in La Chata last year, we ended up having to postpone it, which
Oh no.
darn it, because the gas prices were much more reasonable. So
Yeah.
now I don't know, maybe we can swing it like
Probably next year.
November, December, or something like that. Maybe December, January, to some of the states that maybe doesn't snow too much.
Exactly.
Because going to those states in the summertime would also be miserable. It's hot, and he's never been to the South,
No, never.
Yeah.
so
I really want to go to Alaska. I think that would be really cool. But for us, I think I don't know how it is with your rig, but for us, because it's an older diesel and it's not turbo, past like 7,000 feet, it gets really hard to drive it. So I'm
yeah.
not sure if we need to change something or get like a turbo. But
Yeah, we've seen that problem happen to several YouTubers that we follow that are actually in South America now. And when they get to like Peru or Ecuador, they end up having quite a bit of problems with their diesel vans, even newer ones. So it has nothing to do with their age. It just has to do with the fact that it's diesel. We've
Yeah.
taken La Chata to the highest to 13,000 feet in
Oh,
Colorado.
wow.
I mean, she went up at like
Slowly,
35.
slowly but surely.
But she made it, and she did not overheat. Although it was late September,
Yeah, but
so
that
the
one
weather was
wow.
cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now we don't feel so bad because when we're on like really big hills on the highway, we're like slowing down. So I always, I'm like, I
That's
wish
not-
we could go faster.
Yeah, I think the majority of us that have Toyotas, in fact, some people end up putting like a sticker on the back or a decal on the back that says, like have patience or something
Mhm.
of that nature.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Arwie Wood says, saludos. Hola, hola.
Mhm.
Outdoor Dash says you're both fine. Mo Bang for your buck, which is the guy that you just met, Tim, who's absolutely amazing. He can fix anything. He always has all the tools known to man, and like it seems like he's
a
like
cool
the
guy.
Mary Poppins of vans. Anything that you need from a
Awesome.
hardware store, he has in his van. He says, "Hola, Sherry and Andres," and then of course they started talking to each other. So then Outdoor Dash said hi to Tim. And then he said hi to Lisa. And then Glorious Life on Wheels said hello, which is the lady that you just met.
Yeah.
Okay. April Lynn says hello. Oh, that's our next door neighbor right here.
Mhm.
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
All right. They
It's
say,
a-
love
it's
you
a-
both. Safe travels.
It's a beautiful community. Mhm.
Stay on BML land free. Oh, yeah. Of course. That's what we try to do. Okay. And then Milagro says hello too. All right. Those are the comments for now.
Milagros is a girl from Venezuela. Hi,
Yeah.
Milagros.
Nice.
Hola. All right. So, yeah. So we've, so would that be your limitation for going to Alaska is what you mean?
Yeah, I think right now, we're just like slowly trying to make it more comfortable for us. AC is one of them. Figuring out what to do with altitude with diesel is another one, and then the other one would be like getting comfortable seats. Our stock seats are really kind of rough for a long drive, so we're that's kind of next on the list also.
Ours weren't that comfortable, and a lot of people end up changing the seats. But what we did instead, which I might be able to help you with that, is that we created this pad that has channels, and each channel we filled with buckwheat seeds. So it's something that I discovered in Turkey that they do, and it helps with circulation, and a lot of truckers use them that, drive like 12, 14 hours on straight. And so because we know how to sew, I basically made them, and then I just made a full cover for the whole thing, and it made a huge difference, right? Like we've been able to drive a good 8-10 hours and not necessarily get tired. So I don't know if it would be a solution instead of having to change the seats in case you don't want to change the originality of the car, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we have to look into that.
Yeah, maybe I'll send you guys a little video or some pictures of what I mean by it, because I know that it might be hard to understand.
No, it sounds similar to what I think I grew up with. Like my parents, like I don't know, we had like cushions that were made from those things, or like pillows made of like buckwheat.
Yeah, a lot of people use them for like meditation cushions.
Yeah, they like conform really well, and like they're like airy.
Yeah. And I know that in Asia, they use them to sleep on too. So like, I actually had been thinking we have some leftover, and I actually had been thinking of doing it almost like doing a long mat, kind of like a sleeping bag, but just a long, narrow mat, thinking like, oh, if we ever just want to pull it outside into our little tent or something like that, you have a nice place to lounge without it being like an actual like polyurethane or like, I hate sleeping bags because the acrylic fabric on it just can't deal with that. But I'm funny about fabrics.
And how you feel when people say, "Oh, I love your car"?
You guys must get a lot of people just stopping and staring at the car, right?
For sure.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we get stopped by a lot of older gentlemen usually.
Yeah, we get a lot of Japanese people, and then a lot of men, probably like 50 plus, that just like literally stop in the middle of the street, and they're like, oh, whoa, what did you do to it? And and the whole thing. And then people that drive by next to us on the freeway and just go like this and like smile, all happy.
Like that.
Half of the time I'm driving, so I don't really tell it. This is like, oh, we just got hello. I'm like, oh, that's so funny to me.
I think that's our favorite thing is like when we see people on the highway and they kind of like do a double take, because like I'm on the wrong side, right? And then I'm driving, and then also like the truck is really old, so they like really like it.
Yeah,
it's always fun too when people will message us on Instagram saying like, hey, we just saw you. Like, hope you guys are having a good trip.
That's literally how we met our first groupies. We make fun of the fact that they're like our first groupies, because we were going to Ventura and we passed by. You know how like if you're a van lifer, it gets to the point where the Bacon's Rebellion. So when you're a van lifer and you pass a van that is like somebody that.
Oh no, what happened?
I think they probably.
Sorry, we can't hear you or see you. It's not.
I think we are still live. I think they dropped.
I think they dropped.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Can you see us and can you hear us?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. We might be having a disconnect soon anyway because we can't really see anymore.
Yeah.
But all we see from you is a black screen. I wonder what happened.
Oh, weird.
Let me see. I'm gonna remove you and put you back on. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now we got you.
Now it's
Oh!
better. Oh, see,
Okay.
that's better.
Okay. So yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's
Things
okay.
that happen when you're in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we were driving in Ventura, and I was saying, like, when you know a van that somebody lives in, because obviously you're like immediately catching the fact that it's got solar panels, or it's got an outside shower, or it's got just those little things that you're like, oh yeah, that's a van life kind of a person.
Yeah.
And so they were crossing us and we were crossing them. I mean, ours is obvious what it is, right? But like most other people might not be. And then we got to Andres' friend's house that we were going to be staying at for the night
In Ventura, no?
in Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
And that night, our Instagram kept on going off, and I'm like, what is that? And we were like, I don't know, we were like at 300 followers back then. I mean, it was like right at the beginning of stuff. And all of a sudden we got this message saying, like, we saw your rig. We think it's so cute. Are you guys in the area? We'd love to meet up. And we were like, what? Like, this was the first time that it had ever happened to us. And fortunately, it couldn't have happened with the nicest people, because Aaron and Joe are so nice.
Yeah.
And we met up the next day, and then they ended up coming to our campground because we're going to be going to a Capitan in Santa Barbara.
Oh, Oriana say hello. Oh,
Hola, Oriana.
Oriana is my cousin from Colombia.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
And so so that's how. But yeah, we get that a lot from people just coming up to us and like.
Yeah, but we have been traveling with them for a long time now.
More than 2 years now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we become friends and we cook together and we do a lot of things together.
Awesome.
And by we cook, you mean I cook. And
you cook, I clean.
By we cook, he means Aaron and I cook, exactly. And Joe and him don't.
I don't.
Yeah, we're trying to meet more people from all the events and stuff, but it's kind of sometimes it's hard with our schedule. It's trying to juggle that.
Are you on Seeker?
No, but
you should.
I heard a lot about that. I forgot what that was.
Yeah, it's a good application.
SEKR. Download the app because there's a lot of meets in Southern California. Like, we've gone to 2 of them now.
2 of them.
2 of them, and they've both have been within like a 3-hour range of like LA, so it's doable for us at least. And most of them are like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So like sometimes they're on long weekends. But even if they aren't on a long weekend, I mean, I don't know, if you can get like off of work and still drive for a couple of hours to get to whatever place it is at, then it's worth it.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Actually, we just go in a beautiful place. Did you tell them?
Oh yeah, last weekend. The one that we were at last weekend. That one was kind of a fluke because we were looking for a place last minute to go for the 4th of July.
Yeah, because of the dogs.
Our friend Stephanie ended up driving through this whole area, and then she was like, I wonder what Bird Rancheria is, like you're just going down the road. And then she's like, okay, I'll make a left. She made a left, and it was beautiful. It was so peaceful, so quiet, pitch black at night. All the stars could be seen.
Actually, one of our followers in Instagram.
We met up with one of the followers on Instagram who came with all of his equipment and was showing us how to do astrophotography.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And and then we met up with another couple that does van life just for the first time too. So they come over for one night. Yeah, to me it's like once you share a meal, you're friends. We did that, but yeah, we did Seeker. We went to something called Buenavidaroute out in Ventura, and we met up. Mostly, it was like I would say 20-something to 30-something, so more your age range. And
more really.
And we met some great people, like the guy who does.
Actually, the story about this guy.
The Journal of Lost Time. Look up that blog and website.
Wow, that's amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. He was the one that was like putting together the event, and they do both national and international.
And he's the one that got property in Chile. No?
Yeah, he bought property in Chile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
So, so you meet a lot of interesting people of all walks of life.
Yeah.
Are there any events or things that you're going to in the near future?
We want to go to this Northern California one that is going to be happening, but I'm not sure if we're going to make it because it's like a few days probably that I'll come back from my surgery, and I'm supposed to still be resting for 2 more weeks. I don't know how that's going to go because I can't really do that whole resting situation very well. I'm not great at it, but so I don't know. And then there's another big event going on in September, but I think that's in New Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll send you the list of the ones that we know about to see if you would be interested in maybe joining some of them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, probably we can travel together somewhere close.
Yeah, but if you guys ever want to go camping, we're game to just like, I mean, what we can. It's easier for me to take a Monday off than it is to take a Friday off. So for me, a longer weekend is easier to do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or take off a little bit earlier on Friday and then head out to the place and then just stay until Sunday.
Yeah,
that works the best for us. Fridays are easy for me, but Fridays and Mondays I can swing either way.
Okay. Yeah.
And how's your dog doing?
I know. You need to tell everybody what your dog is.
Oh, my dog?
Yeah.
He's good.
He's good. Yeah, he's a Shiba, but he's more like a cat.
I've heard that a lot from Shiba Inu's owners or parents.
Yeah, I don't know. My friends have them, and theirs are more hyper, but ours is pretty quiet.
I miss having Shih Tzus and that they were all super mellow. Now we have 2 Maltipoos that jump like little goats.
Oh, but you need to tell then what happened today with Crimini. That one was funny with the feather.
Oh, yeah. Andres took him out for a walk because we bathed them and we were like, okay, we're not letting them out on this dirt anymore. And we bathed. And so you took him out for a walk and he came back with the bird feather in his teeth. And I was like,
he looks so cute.
He looked like the little, he looked like Dumbo. I was trying to remember. What was the name of the cartoon? He looked like Dumbo. You know how like he gets the feather in between his.
Oh, the trying to fly.
Yeah, to try to fly. That's so cute he looked. Yeah. Or well, you guys. So, yeah, we should get together, do some camping with them, head out somewhere.
We have to find a weekend.
Huh?
We have to find a weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, keep us posted. We're game pretty much all the time. Well, next weekend we do have an event that we're going to that is not van life related. One of my customers is an artist, and she's having an event that I'm going to attend, or we're going to attend. Hopefully you come too.
And so, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had told you. Linda Vallejo.
Oh,
remember? Yes.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be doing that. But then after that, we don't have any plans up until when I leave, which I'm probably leaving the first week of August and then coming back the end of second week of August. But August is probably out of the picture. 1, because it's way too hot, and 2, because I'll be recovering. Yeah. So maybe in September, we should definitely plan something.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
You guys let us know where, when you're.
We split. Oh, probably we can go to the hot springs that she said.
Oh, yeah. Carol just told us about a place. Hold on. I pulled it up on my internet. So I would like Elem Hot Springs. Well, it depends on how.
Where is
it depends on how hot it is in September, I guess. Obviously, if not, maybe we wait until October. Cool. It looks super cool. She says that it's owned by this Korean couple.
I think so.
Korean couple, and that it's so nice, and they have spots where you can stay, and they have like a communal kitchen, and I'm like looking at the place. So there's hot pools, mineral pools, and there's cold pools. And
where is this place at?
It's Aguanga, California. Let me click on that because I've never even heard of that name.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Military Mutts Ranch. Riverside. Oh, it's close to this area. Look, this is Palo Mar Mountain. Hold on.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
Coahuila.
It's close.
Sage.
Oh.
So
Yeah, that'll be
let's
an
see.
easy drive.
Yeah. It's not that far from here. Yeah, it's like east of Temecula.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we can go to Temecula right after.
Sounds like a plan. Although Andres and I are horrible at wine drinking, but we could definitely do some whites.
Yeah, probably white. No reds.
Yeah. Last time we did a wine tour in Temecula, we got so tipsy and we kept on giggling in the horse-drawn carriage, and everybody just looked at us like, really? Did you bother?
No, but did you guys try mezcal?
Oh, we love mezcal.
Yeah.
Oh, we love mezcal.
That's been our
too.
drink of
Love
choice
mezcal.
lately.
Yeah, because you don't get hangover and
I just like the smoky taste. It's kind of like
exactly.
some of the
Yeah.
smoky whiskeys I like too.
Us too. We have an employee who's from Oaxaca, so she gets us some that like literally comes straight from
Right.
Oaxaca.
But the bottle is
That's a good
amazing.
hookup.
Yeah, it is definitely a good hookup. So she gives us a bottle. Last time I went to Costa Rica, I actually took a bottle, and my stepmom, our friend, and I were in the pool, and I brought it out. And then there was this lady that we started chatting with, and we drank the whole bottle as we were like in the pool. We didn't get drunk. We went back to the room. Everything was fine until we obviously like took our bathing suits off, and we were like red like a tomato. Even though we had worn sunscreen, we were like burnt.
Oh no.
Like I could not stand the straps of my bra burnt.
Oh no.
We obviously got a little tipsy because we didn't realize how much time had passed. But
and you guys are invited to Costa Rica too.
yeah, anytime.
If you wanna go someday, we have a
Well,
place
he's
over there.
been. Have you been too?
I have not
No.
been. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, we just posted our new Airbnb on.
Oh, awesome.
So hopefully
What part of town are you
in San Jose, but like up in a mountain. It oversees the whole Central Valley, so you see all of the lights of the city at nighttime, and it's super quiet and nice, and there's no neighbors around.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, the apartment is quite cute. But we also have a beach house out in probably the beach that you might know is Montezuma.
The last time I was there, I was working near Alajuela.
Alajuela. Yeah.
And then the one thing I remember was going to the animal sanctuary there, like somewhere near there, and then also the Starbucks coffee plantation.
Yeah, that's awful. I got so mad when Starbucks opened up in Costa Rica, and that all these people were like doing a line for like, I don't know, 3 blocks out. And I'm like, oh my God, Costa Rica has amazing coffee every corner. Like, don't be waiting for Starbucks.
Same thing happened in Colombia.
I just thought it was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like you could
caters
you
to
could
like,
get
you know, people from the US.
Yeah.
It was pretty. It was really pretty.
You can get like a cup of coffee for like $1.50, and then go to Starbucks and get same cup of coffee for $8. I'm like, oh yeah, forget it. But I don't really do Starbucks even here in the States, so let alone was I going to do Starbucks in Costa Rica. But yeah, well, if you guys ever want to go back, let me know, and I'll let you know what other things to do other than go to a coffee plantation that is owned by a massive corporation.
And which place do you like the most? Like that you have been?
You mean in general or in Costa Rica?
Probably in general. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big question. For me, I traveled to Southeast Asia quite a bit, like 2 years ago. So I think that was really nice. Japan's like really, really great. Just the food and just being able to go see different things there is really nice.
Yeah, we love Japanese food.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
Yeah,
we're very lucky that we live in Gardena, and it's a big Japanese.
Yeah, yes, such great food there.
Yeah, great Japanese food. Like we're literally in our favorite little hole in the wall Japanese restaurant probably like once a week. The cooks already know us. The waiter everybody knows us already.
And we bring a lot of people too. They say, hey.
we end up bringing a lot of people to get to know the restaurant too.
Yeah, everybody fall in love with the Japanese food.
Yeah, Southeast Asia, Tim, the man that you met when they came over, is actually from Vietnam, and I was telling him if I wasn't lucky enough to be Costa Rican, Vietnam would easily be one of the countries that I would consider moving to. Just
we haven't gone there yet. That's really high on my list.
Yeah, I've heard really wonderful things.
Yeah, not only was the country so green and lush, but also just the sense of community and how the younger generation takes care of the elders and the elders help take care of the younger generation, and how they all live within one sort of building, it's not really a house because they're usually like 3 or 4 stories high. And as the next generation continues on, they build on upon that, and then they continue to take care of each other. And they're just really warm-hearted and like inviting people. Maybe because I come from a Latin background where like you can't go to a Latin country without some mama feeding you. So that's how like Vietnamese are too. And I just it's hard for me to go to other countries where people are not like that, because I'm like, I expect my little cafecito and bread when at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you go to visit someone. So yeah, that definitely I loved about it. But there were also a lot of similarities as far as like, which you wouldn't think that would be the case, but as far as like,
but you love food too.
Oh yeah, and of course it's like the perfect combination between Asian food and European food because of them being
French.
Right, exactly. So I mean, their street food is baguettes with French, pate and pork and cucumbers and herbs, and like you can't get any better than that. Like I could live off of that.
It's like fresh eating.
So many fresh herbs. Everything is so delicious. That's definitely I want to take Andres as soon as we can do that trip. I honestly really wanted to do more like Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand. But unfortunately, because of obviously political reasons, some of those are not going to be able to be the case.
Thailand was really nice. I would highly recommend Thailand too.
That's definitely been on my bucket list to go back to Southeast Asia and do more of that.
Now we have a friend in India too.
Now we have a couple of friends in India.
We had a guy in India, and he said, wow, he showed us so many different things.
I've always wanted to go, but I'm always so scared that I'm going to be sick all the time.
Your nose.
My sense of smell would really kill me. But I still think that there's just something that has always called me to go there. So at some point in my life, I'm going to have to go.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And sorry about the technical difficulties.
Thanks for having us.
Where can people follow you?
Just let everybody know about your social media.
Our Instagram is goplay.outside. And we're trying to start our YouTube soon. I just have to get around to making the video and uploading it. But I mean, if people can subscribe early there too, that'd be great. It's really just a picture of our car in progress. It has no videos on there, but
well, you can start maybe making shorts. It's easier to do that. All right. Well, everybody go and follow Go Play Outside, and hopefully you'll see them with us fairly soon when we go camping together.
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Guys.
Have a great night.
Seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.